Alrighty then. Oh, I better turn off this alarm, otherwise it'll go off and I'll be like, what the fuck? Hang on. Timer, go away. Alright, get out. Boop. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Mobius Y here. Time of recording this Thursday, June 4th. Playing a little more No Man's Sky. I actually had fun last night. Not a huge amount really happened, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. That's how the Stellaris stream goes sometimes too. I thought about playing something else, but I was like, you know what? I kind of want to follow up on making all those atmosphere harvesters and whatnot. Okay, I'm having trouble loading the Twitch apps. Hang on. Let me restart my phone. So if anybody says anything in chat in the next couple minutes, I'm not going to see it. Anyways, we're going to jump back in. Whoop. So whoever just posted something in chat, I can't see it right now. I don't know what it was. Give me about a minute and then you can repeat yourself. Because everybody loves repeating themselves. Anyways, those of you watching this on YouTube in the future, my name's Mobius Y. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see me do more regular No Man's Sky content, or if you have ideas on other stuff you'd like to see me do. But most importantly, I do a lot of Stellaris Console Edition stuff. If you'd like to see some Stellaris Console Edition content in the future, subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. And yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below. My Twitch channel, which I streamed this off of. So you can come on by, interact with me live. I typically stream on Tuesdays and Fridays. My Twitter feed, great way to keep in touch with me. And I'll post important announcements there. And last but not least, my own private Discord channel for people who like my content for some strange reason. Oh, jeez. That's not cool. Okay, I need to get more phosphorus, definitely. See if we can find a phosphorus deposit. Okay, so Twitch app's working on my phone now, so whoever posted that thingy earlier, you can repeat it if you want. If not, doesn't matter. All good. I need to go, did I mark that deposit? I hope so. Oh, I did. Good. Here we go. Come on. Let me go. There we go. Hey! How's it going, JB? Good to see you, man. So I'll stream this for another 2 hours tonight. It started about 5:30, quarter to 6, so I'll end around quarter to 8 or so. Okay, need my terrain manipulator. Come on now. Manipulate the terrain! There we go. I better activate my thermal protection, because this is an extreme hazard planet. There we go. I do have a couple ideas for stuff that I can stream, but I got a couple things going on probably for the rest of this month here. And gonna be a little busy around my place between going back to work, and I got some stuff around my house that that's being done. I'm replacing my fence, so that'll take a bit of time. Not too long, obviously. I think my ship is too close to that end, and that's why I can't. Yeah, I think I gotta move the ship. Damn. Just playing some Stellaris, watching my daughter chew on a sock. Kids are weird, man. I hope it's not a recently worn sock that has yet to be washed. That would be kind of gross. So what I want to do, I want to go back and visit all the... Nah, it's clean. Okay, good. I want to go back and revisit all the atmosphere harvesters that were placed in the previous stream. Get a bunch of nitrogen, sulfurine, most importantly the sulfurine, and some radon. So in this system, there should be a bunch of sulfurine because we set up, how many was it? 9 atmosphere harvesters? Something like that. Pretty decent amount. How far away is that knowledge stone? Too far. I don't want to run that far. Phosphorus, 230 units away. Cool, we'll go there. I just need to double check how much phosphorus I do have. 175. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get some more of that. Just in case. Better to have and not need than need and not have. Whoa! I'm the kind of player in RPGs who, like, hoards every little healing item. So by the end of the game, it's like the starting healing items where it, like, use this and it heals 5 hit points. I still have like 300 of those by the end of the game because it's like, no, I might need them for something. I don't want to use them, even for this super hard boss that I've lost to 3 times in a row. I can't use too many heal items because I might need them for something more important later. It's like, what the hell's more important than one of the main goddamn bosses, you idiot? I will admit I've gotten a lot better with that and actually use all the items at my disposal way more often these days when I go back and play some of the older style turn-based RPGs. You know, now and then I still get on my old Game Boy Advance and I replay some good old Golden Sun, and I actually use the items that I get. Makes it a lot easier. It's fun going back and playing some of that stuff, and, you know, not necessarily doing anything different aside from actually using the all the little items that I picked up and all that stuff, and then realizing, huh, this was a lot harder. I remember this being a lot harder back in the day. Yeah, that's because you weren't, you know, using this thing that does damage, or using this thing that actually heals you, blah blah blah. Yeah, but 300 times 5. Yeah, that's like 1,500 gold right there, man. That's enough to buy like a mid-tier suit of armor or something that I can discard after the very next dungeon and getting another unique set that is twice as good. Good times. Oh, that one had salt. This one has some phosphorus. Okay, I just wanted to deplete the mining laser. Now that that's done, let's refill it with some carbon. We actually used up a lot of carbon filling up all those atmosphere harvesters. I had like 5,000, now I only have about 3. So, you could say I'm quote-unquote running low on carbon. And brooms, I mean, come on, you don't want to find a broom dungeon unprepared. Exactly. It's like, what's in this cave here? I don't really know, but I sure am glad I have all these rocks. You never know when you might need these rocks. Let's get a little bit of carbon. Shoot up a few of these big, quote-unquote trees. Pod trees. I'll just do like 2 or 3 of them. That should be enough, because that'll be 100 and some such carbon. 155. We'll get 1 more. That'll be 200. That'll be enough for refilling 2 atmosphere harvesters. Good. I totally forgot that this planet had these little flying worm dragon leech things. Haven't been here in a while. I seem to recall these little soap bar thingies. They used to be like an actual mineral that you could shoot with the mining laser and you'd harvest stuff from them. Strange how they can't anymore. Okay, I guess that got updated. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Okay, we have some atmosphere harvesters to go visit. I need to refill the launch thruster. Bloop, there we go. Okay, so there should be 3 beacons in this system because we set them up. There's 1 off planet. There's 2 way further away. There should be a 3rd one. Oh, there it is. because there was a third one on this particular planet. Now I just need to break atmosphere just enough to use the pulse drive. Right about here. And now we point in the general direction of that, and we skirt the atmosphere, circumnavigating the globe, and there we go. I do like the automatic navigation that was done in this game with the pulse drive. I think it was pretty well done. Oh yeah, I forgot we put this one right by a little trade station kind of thingy. Bit of a safe stop. That was good thinking, Moby. Sometimes you can just be a little bit surprisingly smart. It's surprising because you're usually pretty goddamn dumb. Ah, sorry. I have a sip of juice. I bought a couple containers of juice yesterday. First time in, oh geez, I don't even know how long. I usually don't get juice. I don't buy liquids. I usually just drink lots of water. What the hell? Well, they're here. Okay. There we go. And then we'll refill this. There you go. So those of you that do stick around for most of my Stellaris content, in case you didn't hear, today a date was announced for the release of Humanoids and Apocalypse. We're getting both on Thursday, June 25th. That's about 3 weeks from now. What the hell? Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button, that's why. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Kind of excited for that. I really like Humanoids coming out because, you know, a little more customization flavor to our ships is pretty sweet. And I think the Humanoids have some of the best ship designs. We'll be able to take a better look at them once that actually comes out on the 25th. You can bet your butt that I will stream, maybe not that Thursday, but definitely the Friday, and we'll go through a bunch of the new stuff that Humanoids brings. And we'll look at some of the stuff that Apocalypse brings to the table as well. Apocalypse, I think a lot of people will be excited about because that lets us do certain things like building Titan ships. I get asked all the goddamn time, how do I build Titans? Hey Moby, how do I build a Titan ship? Hey Moby, I can't build a Titan. How do I do that? It's like, dude, do you pay any attention? You can't fucking do that yet. Yeah, I felt the hype when I saw that at work. It was good. And we're going to pass that child-friendly tropical planet. There go its rings. And we're going to land on Desert Oasis, which if we recall was the... it says dusty planet, but there's a lot of goddamn water on this dusty planet. But yeah, Apocalypse should be pretty cool as well because being able to build Titans and also constructing the Colossus, which will create another Casus Belli, so it's another reason for you to go to war against somebody or for them to go to war with you because, hey, I don't like you building that big ass Colossus. That's dangerous. You can blow up my planets with that thing. And then you can just say, look, it's just a deterrent. It's so that you don't actually attack me. And then they go, but it's too dangerous. You can blow up my planets with it. I'm going to attack you. This means war. So it kind of, you know, does the exact opposite of what it was supposed to do. But there's also a lot more than that. There's also the much-needed mid-game crisis with the coming of the Great Khan. That's also something. Ooh, pyrite. Should probably grab some of that. Please resupply harvesters with fuel. It will do, my friend. I'm so glad that message board is there to remind me. What clever soul thought to leave a message board reminding you to refill the harvesters with fuel? Surely they must be a very, very intelligent individual who makes fantastic YouTube videos and is worth your subscription. Alright, I'm just making shit up at this point. Okay, how come I can't select the atmosphere harvesters anymore? Is it because of the storm? No, it's just not showing me the option. interesting. Alright, throw some carbon in there. And here we go. Okay, we're good. Sulfurine, throw that in there. I took a bit of a nap this afternoon, not too long ago. It was unintentional. I'd eaten. I watched a couple episodes of Star Trek Enterprise while I was eating. I usually watch Netflix or something on YouTube while I'm eating, because it's kind of tough to play video games when you have a big delicious plate of food in front of you, most of the time. And then you blow up the planet. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I had my pasta, and then I jumped back into XCOM, and I was playing XCOM for close to an hour, and then all of a sudden I just got like mid-mission, where I've got my squad out there investigating a landed UFO and stuff, and you know, we've killed a bunch of aliens, and there's a few left, so we gotta press on deeper inside the UFO and see what's going on, find the last couple aliens and kill them so that we can finish the mission. And I just started getting like super sleepy, and like I'd make something happen, then I'd doze off for a couple minutes, then I'd wake up and be like, oh yeah, this guy's going here, and tell him to do something, and then I'd doze off for a few minutes again, and so I was doing that, and then eventually I just passed out. Next thing I know, I wake up and it was, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes later, out of nowhere. So I was like, oh, well, shit. I'm hoping it doesn't mess up my sleep schedule. I need to get that back on track, seeing as how I'm going back to work next week. My sleep schedule is really, really fucked up right now, for lack of a better term. I've stayed up, I've stayed wide awake all through the night, 2 nights this week. So I'm hoping that it wears me out enough that I can get a good night's sleep tonight. I gotta go do some grocery shopping tomorrow. I'm actually gonna spend some time with my grandmother as well. Then there's some other stuff that I could do during the day or just do it on the weekend. And the grocery shopping is going to be kind of fun because depending on which store I go to, that can be a bit of a walk. Good times. Alright, let's get rid of this silicate powder somehow. I can use the terrain manipulator. There you are. I have way too much silicate powder. Quick split. There we go. So I'm going to put 5,000 of this over here. I can use that to create glass by throwing it in a refiner. That's so much easier. It's so much easier to create glass now. You just throw silicate powder in a refinery. It used to be you'd have to create silicate powder by getting a different kind of plant. Like this is a plant. This selenium is a plant. It used to be you had to get glass by getting another plant called frickin' frost crystal. So you either had to go to a frozen world and harvest it, or have your own hydroponics farm set up with frost crystal and harvest a bunch of that. Let's install this really quick. What does it add? Plus 1% solar panel power. Yeah, no. Let's get rid of you. Don't want you. Don't care. And we'll move that here too. Sure. Fucking finally, good to see you, Mobius. I swear getting new devices can become so frustrating. Just ranting, but happy to see the stream. I appreciate that, Colby. Thanks for coming by. I assume you're also excited about the news about the Stellaris DLCs in 3 weeks, hey? I didn't get that knowledge stone, did I? Dang it, I just wasted some launch fuel. Come on. I know it's not exactly flat, but you can land here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. God dang it, Bobby. Fuck it. Not worth it. Alright, let's get out of here. That's good. I was just talking about that. All sorts of cool new stuff with Apocalypse. Humanoids, more flavor is always nice. And we should be getting additional voice thingies. Okay, so that's the one we came from, I do believe. We need to go to that one, I think. I'm sure we'll find out. Nope, that's easy bake. We were already there. Okay, so then we need to go to the other one. Whoopsie. Got a little bit turned around. And that's why you establish where you're going first. But good thing we didn't get too terribly far. We're gonna zip right past this planet, probably skirt along its atmosphere for a second. There it goes. See ya. Right through the rings. Whoosh. Rock and roll. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting month. I'm going back to work. I got a bunch of work to do. I got a bunch of stuff to do around the house. And we're getting some cool new DLC for Stellaris. See, I was telling people that, especially people that were complaining about how long it was taking 2.2 to come out. I was trying to tell people, I was like, guys, I guarantee you, not a guarantee, but I'll wager you, once we get 2.2, we're going to see a lot of DLCs come out fairly quickly, like right after, because getting the conversion to 2.2 is kind of like laying the foundation and adding in all the assets that a lot of these DLCs are based off of and all that jazz. So I'm not terribly surprised that Synthetic Dawn was released alongside it, and then a month and a half later we're getting the additional stuff. Can't wait to see your streams on them, honestly, and you know I'm all for the new voices. I wonder how many new voices it'll be. That's my question. Because there's a few that, or at least I think, is there? I can't remember. I thought there was a few that come out with future DLCs, like lithoids or some crap. Yeah, I commented on that, though. I don't know if I'm going to stream that Thursday evening, just to go through all the new stuff from the DLCs. But I'll definitely stream on the Friday. And see what happens then. So, I think that'll work out okay. Tomorrow's stream will be Chapter 7 with the Bush Wookiees. And then next week will be Chapters 8, 9, and 10. So they'll be like the last Bush... Or sorry, 8, 9, and 10. It'll be like 8 and 9 at the very least. Unless I stream a third time. Sorry, I'm thinking here while talking. Thinking about something completely different. So next week it'll be 2 weeks away, and then we could start a new game that we just like play a little bit of, or do some kind of experimentation stuff. I could set like very, very early mid-game timers and end-game timers, and then have extremely low research speeds or something, and then that's like a super temporary game until we get the new DLC, and then we start a new game once we get the new DLC. I think that'll be the plan. Or I could just stream a little bit more completely different stuff. Stream a little more No Man's Sky to stretch it. Ooh, hey, we didn't scan that one either, really. Play a little more No Man's Sky to kind of stretch out the time it takes to finish with the Bush Wookiees. You know. Make them last right up until we get the new DLCs. Who knows? I mean, I could do that where I only stream it once a week now. Because then that would be like next Tuesday, the Tuesday after that, and then the Tuesday after that could be the final Bush Wookiees stream. And then on that Thursday we get the new DLCs. So, anyways, stuff to think about. See, this is the kind of stuff I got to think about when there's like new stuff coming out. I gotta be like, okay, so what kind of new content can I put to teach people stuff? Not just that, but I also gotta be like, okay, so how do I want to plan this around my streams and all that jazz? And I don't want to use the word like difficult or challenging or anything like that, but it definitely keeps things interesting. Like, I can't just sit on my hands and not really think about this stuff. I can't, at least I don't think I can just wing it. I gotta plan a little bit. He who prepares wins. Oh my god, Humanoids in Apocalypse coming this 25th? Yep, we were just talking about that, Chrono. 3 weeks. I'll wait. I'll bet you, like for... Ooh, geez, whoops. Don't get away from me. Get away from me. How convenient for a Sentinel to spawn right there, right in the middle of harvesting all this. I mean, on worlds where there are Sentinels, they tend to spawn... You know, they'll spawn... They always spawn, like, close by to you, like, right in front of you. It's just convenient that it happened when I'm still, grabbing all this dihydrogen. I've been ignoring a bunch of dihydrogen lately, but that was a lot of dihydrogen, so I didn't pass it up. Let's grab that. Did I get the... Seems like console may catch up to PC soon. I'm liking No Man's Sky, but making tutorials are going to become a real task now, huh? Tutorials for... Stellaris? No, not really. It's not like everything's going to change. It's not like the core mechanics are all going to change again or anything like that. Okay, so these are running again, so I must have taken this stuff and replaced the carbon. So like once I get out certain videos about ooh, hey, new flyer thingies that we can scan. Cool. These are fast. Damn, look at them go. 137,000 units just for scanning that. Beautiful. How do I word this? Because a lot of the core mechanics aren't going to change. I'll pretty much just have to go over like some new stuff, you know? And just be like, here, hey, this is what this adds, and this is the new thing that came to the game to acquire it. And, like, that's about it. It's not going to be like, okay, so this was the old way that things worked, but now you got to do it this way. You know, the big things were the changes to economy, war, empire just empire management in general. A lot of that core mechanic stuff that all changed. Pretty much just got to cover that once, and that's about it. Speaking of which, that reminds me. Shoot. I thought I had a video ready to go for, like, to make it public, like, tomorrow or on the weekend, but I actually don't. You just reminded me of that. I've been, spending too much time not sleeping that I totally forgot. Oh, well. That's okay. I'll have to rectify that. I don't know. I wouldn't mind streaming more No Man's Sky in the future because this is super chill for me. Like just chilling, gathering resources, doing stuff. Maybe we could do some base building later on once I get all the necessary things to add to the base, which I forget what it is. I'd have to go back and look. Do I need anything else? I mean, like I definitely could use some carbon to replenish all the carbon that I just used up for refilling all these atmosphere harvesters, but I'll worry about that another time. Alright, let's get out of here. How much ammonia do I have? 100. Damn. I was hoping I had more because I'd like to plant... There's a frozen world in the Votar's Adventures Polestar, or my home system. And that will also get me some... Not sulfurine. That will get me some radon if I put some atmosphere harvesters on that. I get plenty of nitrogen right outside my main base because I've got 3 atmosphere harvesters right by the entrance, and then for some reason just outside the range of the base itself. Normally you can only put 3 harvesters on a single planet, but just outside the range of that base, I was able to plop down 3 more harvesters. So I've got 6 right by my home base. But I only have 3 to get radon, and they're on the radioactive planet. So I'd like to go to the frozen planet, plop 3 atmosphere harvesters down there, and then we should be good. I'll have 3 sources for sulfurine, 2 for nitrogen, 2 for radon. So every time I visit any one of those planets, if I visit either of these systems, like right now, each of these planets, I visit them, I get 250 of the gas from a single harvester, so a whole planet gives me 750. So this system alone, if I visit this system, 2250 sulfurine right there. The other system, the home system, or the Pole Star as I've called it, right here, Votar's Adventures Pole Star. I want to set it up so that I could get 1500 nitrogen and 1500 radon if I visit the harvester beacons. Because a lot of these advanced materials to craft, you need 250 of a single gas, so you need like a full harvester's supply worth of the gas in order to craft one item. So you go through a lot. I've actually got an idea for another game that I could stream through the summer. Found out the hard way that I can't stream XCOM, so I got an idea for something else. I'll try it out one night. If people want to see more, I can do some more. Alright, so first things first, we need to go to the capital ship because the frigate fleets should be back. Remember we sent them out yesterday on like 19-hour missions? So we're going to go to the capital ship. We're going to go to my freighter. And look at that, we got a bunch of frigates hanging out around it. So we'll go land on the freighter, talk to the leaders of the frigate expeditions, get them debriefed, and then probably send them out on new ones. Hopefully we got a bunch of good stuff. I wager we got a whole bunch of credits. Or sorry, units. I wager we got a whole bunch of units for that. Also, I can... I could go make a bunch of glass with all this damn silicate powder. I think I'll just refine this stuff into glass, then sell the glass. So my refiners... I kind of need to... I've realized that my design... the design of my frigate, or my freighter's base, excuse me, isn't really all that great because it takes a while to run anywhere. But at the same time, it's easy to navigate. And if I redesign it, oh my god, that would just be such a pain in the ass. Alright, how much glass would I get out of this? 5? That's it? Or is it just... Oh, okay, it's more than 5. Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. It goes through 200 silicate powder to make 5 things of glass. Oh, man. Alright. So... 50 times 2, 25. I'll have to do this 25 times. This ain't worth jack shit. 2.0 units each. 200 units each. Well, 200 things of silicate powder. So that's 1,000 for 200 units of silicate powder. 200 units of silicate powder is 2 units each, so 400. So I would essentially get 150% more money by refining all of this into glass. I don't know how I feel about that. Forget it, I'll just sell it as silicate powder. This is just too time consuming. If I wasn't on stream, I would probably sit here for the 10 minutes required to make this all into glass and then sell all the glass. But that is hella boring. Alright, get rid of that, and then we shall move this to the regular exosuit slots as well. Then we'll visit the galactic trade terminal that I have in here. Sell this crap. Gotta go over to the storage room for this. So I suggested that you do this when you're building your freighter base or building your planetary base or something like that, put in a bunch of these green boxes. They only require, hang on, gotta go to storage. Okay, so the crate fabricators are only 10 ionized cobalt and 1 thing of antimatter. The tricky one might be the antimatter early on for a new player. But the other one, the other one is the barrel fabricator. They've changed them. Okay. That's good to know. And the barrel fabricators used to require an Atlas pass, but anyways, when you're building up a base, I recommend setting up a storage room and you just put a bunch of these little crate things, these fabricators, and then every time you swing by, just check them all out, because each one will give you some free stuff. You know, some basic resources or little basic things like microprocessors or crap like that. Easy way to get some cheap, quick resources every now and again. I only have 900 radon. Damn. Okay, so where is all that silicate powder? Should be a stack of 5,000, yeah? Where'd it go? Sodium nitrate, pyrite, that's not what I'm looking for. Uranium, did I put the glass? Yeah, there's the glass and there's the silicate powder. So why? Sell. Oh, there. Great. I have to do this the hard way. So we can sell about 5,000 of these. Just to get rid of it. Cheap, easy, quick money. It's not going to give me a hell of a lot, but I don't care. Gets rid of the stuff, and it's faster than refining all of it into glass. Alright, so we'll get down to about 5,000. And boop. There we go. A whopping 10,000 units. Wow. Okay, so where's the glass? There it is. 15 units of glass for 3,000. Eh. Sweet bugger all. Hello, Chimera. Thanks for coming by tonight's stream. I appreciate it. Got a couple crystal fragments. Let's bust those open. Oh, and a couple geodes. I forgot about those. There we go. And I think we're good. Okay, so let's check with the frigate fleets. See what they brought. This was the trade expedition, I do believe. Let's see what happened. 266,000 units. 3 things a superconductor. Dope. 253,000 units. 450 indium. 7 sac venom. 450 more indium. 14 rare metal element. 6 Viking effigies. 319,000 units. 7 aronium. And that's it. Cool. Alright, let's check out the next one. Come on. There we go. Fleet Command Online. This was the Balanced Expedition. Debrief, Commander. Alright, what do we got? 356 activated cadmium, 272,000 units, 15 rare metal element, 333,000 units, 15 more rare metal element, 3 fusion accelerant, 229 activated copper, 378,000 units, 7 enriched carbon, 450 magnetized ferrite, and that's all she wrote. Okay. Not fantastic hauls, but, you know, not terrible ones either. So we're going to want to go over here to the control room and launch some new expeditions. Yeah, we just got a whole bunch of money from those. Alright, freighter. What's this? Crafted from organic catalyst and nitrogen salt, worth 4.5 million for those 3 units. That's awesome. Move these to the exosuit, move these to the exosuit, indium, high capacity inventory, excuse me. Do. That is a lot of rare metal element. High capacity, and then we can move that there. High capacity. Okay, we're going to be selling most of that to get even more money. Alright, let's take a look at what we got for expeditions. Looking for a long one. Ooh, 3,486 light years. Ooh, 3,556 light years. 21 hours. I like the sound of that. Another trade expedition. Okay. I can get behind that. So let's add the trade galleon and the merchant vessel. And then we'll also throw on... I have too many combat ships. I really do. Well, I'll throw on this one. And this one, because those have the best trade values. And then this supply vessel has the best trade rating. Ooh, 600 tons of fuel. I don't have enough. Anywhere near enough. Really? Oops. No, there we go. No, I have 400, 500, 550. Okay. Let's craft a few more of these. That should do it. Okay, let's try this again. Seeking productive diplomacy. And then we add the trade galleon, merchant vessel, and then we threw on the data harvesting platform, this combat ship, and then this supply vessel. There we go, 600 tons. Off you go. And they're gone. Okay, we got a balanced expedition. That's available too. 20 hours for that, so let's do that one. Assign ship. Okay, so we'll have good industrial and combat ratings on this one. That's fine. 2, 3, 4, and then the support vessel. 500 tons for this one. Okay. Off you go. Now, if I wanted to, I would need more frigates, so I'd have to purchase more frigates, but I'd also need another fleet command station like these ones. But I would be able to send out a third fleet to do expeditions at the same time, which would be pretty dope. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the trade terminal again. I got a bunch of crap that I need to sell. Sack venom, yep, goodbye. Activated emerald, no. Wiring loom, planetary char, navigation data, dioxide. Oh, there it is, fusion accelerant. Ooh, 5.6 million for this when it was only rated at 4.5. Dope. I like that. We have a lot of enriched carbon. Quad servo radon, nitrogen, dihydrogen jelly, nope. An acid microprocessor. Storm crystals, I should sell those. Yeah, I don't need them. Selenium, don't need it. I can get a whole bunch more at any time. Superconductors, let's get rid of those. Antimatter, I'm just going to sell it. I don't really need it. Ironium, sell that. Rare metal element, 44 of them. Let's get rid of that. Viking effigies, don't need. What else? There had to have been more. The star silk I'm keeping for construction purposes. Salt, purifier, Herox. We can get rid of that. Fungal mold? Why do I have 1,200 fungal mold? I must have gathered that from my plants for something, but I can't remember what the hell it was. Let's get rid of the carbon nanotubes because I can just construct those or craft those anytime I need to. What did I need all that fungal mold for? I can't remember now. Let's get the enriched carbon out of the way. What was it? Was it acid? It was. It was acid. So let's queue up a bunch. Missing component. What am I missing? Oh, I only have enough to build that many. Okay. Well, that got rid of all the fungal mold. Problem solved. Although if I double check my hydroponics bays in here. So the main thing that I did with my frigate is I wanted to make it a big hydroponics farm. So I think I kind of sort of succeeded in that. What the hell is happening with the lights in here? So I've got a whole row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each row is a single plant in 5 large hydroponics bays. So each large hydroponics bay has 4 spots where you can place a plant. And they just grow. So I'm going to harvest the fungal mold row. I forget what I'm crafting the acid for. There has to be a reason for it. I'm sure I'll figure it out off stream at some point. There we go. But I've got pretty much everything in here. I have there's gamma weed off to my right. There's selenium off to my left. Frost crystals, got those. Like all the basic plants I have, as well as there's the special plants that give you special things like these gravitino hosts. These give you gravitino balls, which are normally like a rare item you find on planets, and they're fairly valuable. And then over here I've got albumin pearl orbs. These give you albumin pearls, same thing, fairly rare to find on planets and decently valuable to sell. And then these little thorny things, these give me venom sacs. Again, fairly valuable to sell, fairly rare to find. What do I have to do to create more nip-nip buds up here? The one thing I'm short of on this one, I have what's it called? I have a full hydroponic, like on my my planet side base. I have a single large hydroponics thing, so one of these with 4 slots of each plant of everything. So like albumin pearl orbs, gravitino balls, venom sacs, and nip-nip buds, and you know, everything else as well. Gamma weed, cactus flesh, all that crap. I have all that crap planet side. I'm trying to remember. I'm surprised I don't have enough nip-nip buds. I really am. So I need facium. And I need some nip-nip buds. So I'll go down to the planet, harvest the nip-nip buds there. And then I can plant 4 more of these. So there's 1. That's all I can do right now. I need to get more nip-nip buds. And I have more on the planet. Since we're going down there anyways, I'll stop in and grab them. Alright, back to the ship. How's my inventory looking? Did I free it up a bit? Not really. I need to use up that nitrogen salt and enriched carbon once and for all. Build a bunch of superconductors and make a whole bunch of money. I can't believe it's been about an hour already. Lots of stuff to do in this game. I'm really just scratching the surface. I need to get more blueprints too. To do that, I got a lot of navigational data in my exosuit. I'm missing a whole slot of it, but essentially navigational data. So I got this one here to find inhabited outposts like trade ports. I got this one here to find ancient artifact sites on planets. Then I got this one here to find secure sites of interest. The one that I ran out of is navigational charts that locate distress signals. I used all those last week. But the secure sites of interest are usually things like manufacturing plants or some stuff like that, and they're guarded by sentinels. You gotta blow the door open and go inside and figure out the puzzle inside, and then you usually get a blueprint, a new crafting blueprint. And there's a bunch that I still don't have. Okay, restore points saved. We're just gonna pop in on the indoor farm first, which is over this way. Why is there a tree here? Get out of the way. I'm new to all this. Do you collect the plants and sell? They're more used, they're more valuable in advanced crafting. Hang on. Let me get these nip-nip buds, and I'll give you an example. Nip, nip, buds. Nip, nip, buds. You used to need the frost crystal, which is this blue one, this frostwort, and you'd find it on frozen planets. You used to need this crap to make glass. I'm glad that that got changed. You probably still can make glass with the frost crystal, but I always thought it was kind of dumb. Hang on, where is it? Glass. Yeah, you can still craft glass with frost crystal. It was very silly, in my opinion, that you needed to do it that way. But let's take a look at something for example. So, to craft acid, I need a bunch of mordite, which you can get from a plant, but you can also get it from killing animals, and fungal mold, which is on toxic planets, or you grow it yourself. Speaking of fungal mold, I need a little bit more. There we go. So the plants are very often used in more advanced crafting. So with all these plants, I can craft 2 more things of acid, and it takes a lot of fungal mold to craft this acid. Each unit of this acid sells for almost 200,000 units of money, whereas all this fungal mold to craft 2 things of acid, I'd only sell it for like less than 20,000. So once you get the right blueprints, it's far more valuable to use the plants to craft more complex things. What's another good example? No, not the superconductor, because that's gases. Salt refractor? No. Where's the heat capacitor? There it is. So here's a good example. For each 100 units of frost crystal and 200 units of solanium, which are 2 different types of plants, one's on frozen worlds, the other's on hot worlds. Once you have this blueprint, you craft those 2 together, and you get a heat. You can create a heat capacitor, which you can sell for about 200,000 units. It says 180,000 is the normal value. So that's useful, but the heat capacitor, you also have to use it to craft something like, where is it? I can't remember. Ah, here it is, a circuit board. So you use some polyfiber and a heat capacitor to craft a circuit board, and polyfiber is done with cactus flesh and star bulbs, so that's 2 more different types of plants, right? So then you can craft these 2 different components, which all told, one's 180,000 units average, the other's 130,000 units average, so all told that's about, what, 310,000 units combined to sell that. But if you have the blueprint, you can combine the heat capacitor and the polyfiber to craft a circuit board, and one of those is worth 916,250 units, so almost 1 million units on its own. And all that really costs you is several hundred units worth of 4 different types of plants. So I hope that answers your question, EvoKs. It's in the long run, it's far more valuable to harvest the plants and use them for like advanced crafting. Do you have to find the blueprint? Yes. Hang on a second. How much solanium do I need? I think I need twice as much solanium as I did frost crystal, right? So 200 solanium for just 1. Damn, okay. And then I need 100 frost crystal. So I need to harvest all my solanium, and now my frost crystal, how much do I get? Whoop. In fact, I'll use one of my nav charts, and we can try to go find a blueprint. How does that sound? I think that sounds more fun than harvesting plants. Okay, so for polyfiber I need 200 star bulb and 100 cactus flesh. That's easy, because 1 plant of cactus flesh should give me 100. Yep, there we go. Okay. And where's my star bulb? There it is, up near the front. Okay, I think this only gives me 25, though. 1... Yeah, it only gives me 25. Damn. 2... 3... 4... Okay, so there's that. We have to go back to the ship anyways to plant the new nip-nip buds in some new hydroponics farms, so I'll grab some more star bulb while we're there. Whoop. Now keep in mind that this is not a building that I found or anything like that. This is a base that I constructed. That's why it looks so weird. Okay, there we go. I will admit that there is a lot of blueprints for construction that you get from the base construction computer. And you can also get even more by going around and digging up, where are they? You dig up salvaged data, and then you use a construction research unit, which is different from the base computer. You use the construction research unit and convert pieces of salvaged data to learn new construction blueprints. That's for construction blueprints. For like high-end, component blueprints and whatnot, you need to do what we're about to do. I'm going to use one of those navigational data things, or a few of them, and we're going to find secured sites of interest. Secured locations, I believe it was labeled as. I can't remember. Which tend to be dangerous, I might add. And I still didn't stop and get the damn nitrogen that was down by the base. So, tell you what. I gotta plant the nip buds. I'm gonna craft those components and get that circuit board thingy, whatever it was. I can't remember. With all the plant materials that I'm harvesting. I'll go back down to the planet, get the nitrogen that I need. We gotta go to the other planet, the radioactive planet, to get the radon, and then I can use. Okay, here we go, star bulb, and then I can use the when we're on a different planet, not the Votar's Prime planet, I can use the navigational data to find a secure site of interest. So we got a plan. Okay, so I have all the materials. I can now craft a heat capacitor, because I have enough frost crystal and selenium. I harvested it from my farms. And I can create a thing of polyfiber. I already have a thing of polyfiber, but I wanted to craft my own because reasons. But, you know, since I'm here, I can definitely get more selenium and frost crystal, because I have lots up here in my freighter. So I need 200 selenium. Whoop. Let's grab this one. And 100 frost crystal after that. Come on. There we go. And then 100 frost crystal. Bloop. I should only have to do it twice. So yeah, that gives me 50, and then we'll do that again. Okay. Let's craft a second heat capacitor. There we go. So now we have 2 heat capacitors and 2 polyfibers. With those combined, we can now craft a circuit board right here. So I can set it to 2. Boop. There we go. Now we can, at any time, we can sell these 2 circuit boards for almost 2 million credits if we wanted to, which I probably will. What do we use the acid for? I can't remember. I know it's used in something. Hot ice. I don't want to make the hot ice. Salt refractor. No, that's just salt. Cactus flesh makes unstable gel. Ah, liquid explosive. That's right. Acid and unstable gel to make liquid explosive. Now I get it. I can't wait for this game to come to Game Pass. I assume you're talking about No Man's Sky. Is that true? Is it coming to Game Pass? That's pretty cool if it is. Okay, did I get the nip buds? I need to plant them. Okay, so nip buds. Boop, 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 boop. And I can plant 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now in the future, once these Geknip plants have grown, I'll just pick them and pick a little bit of Facium from one of the other plants, and then I can plant 6 new things of Geknip. And then once those grow, I'll have more than enough to fill in the last 8 spots, 8 hydroponic trays that I have, so that this will be a whole row of nip buds. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm playing this on PS4, as it said in the title of the stream. I've had this game since launch. It originally only launched on PS4 back in 2016. I'm guessing you're probably aware of that, though, and it's already a game I plan on buying when I can. That's good to know. If you have Game Pass, though, definitely pick it up that way. Way more ergonomic. Okay, so we got to go back to the planet because I buggered up and forgot to get the nitrogen. Just shuffling these around a little bit. Okay. Gotta go back down to the planet, grab the nitrogen. We gotta check out the other planet to get the radon, because I don't have very much radon. I'm gonna need it. You need lots to craft some of this crap. I'm kind of excited to see what new stuff comes to this game by the end of the year, because Hello Games tends to release at least, 2 or 3 decent-sized updates every year for this game, which is pretty cool. It doesn't surprise me, though. This game is basically their baby. Okay, so I have some atmosphere harvesters right by the front door. Let's go check those out. I'm going to need some carbon after all this crap. I can't have very much left. What? You don't have... What? They're empty? Why are they empty? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. There is no need to be so upset. Can't believe they're empty. That kind of rubs me the wrong way a little bit. Alright, so I can put a beacon right over here by the base. It's not far, but I was able to plant some more atmosphere harvesters on the same planet. Let's go check those out. Hopefully these are not empty. If they are, that means that I'm an idiot and forgot to refill them. I'm breaking my own goddamn rules. Hey, if you take the gas, refill it with carbon for fuel, please. And then I don't do it. They're empty. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I think I buggered up. I don't think I put carbon in them. If I come back at some time in the future and they're still empty, then I'll know something's up. I done gone broke the game if that's the case. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so how much carbon do I have left after all that? Cargo... 1,800. That's not very much. I'll shoot down some trees. We'll just get a little bit more. I don't want to spend too much time doing this. I'll harvest an excess amount of carbon off camera, I'm sure. Next time I play, I'll just go on a big carbon harvesting spree. What type of gun thingies can you get? The multi-tools, there's... I believe there's 4. By default, you start off with a pistol type. The kind that I have right now is a rifle type. I believe there is also a... there's 4. One is... I think one is called Alien, and then one is called Exotic, or something weird like that. They have, like, obscure names. But the different... the ships and the multi-tools and all that good stuff, and even your freighters, there's 2 things. It depends on 2 things. The class... So in this case, this is an A class, which is really good because there's C class, which is the worst, then B, then A, which is pretty damn good, and then there's S class, which is the best. And this includes like module upgrades, like you see in my inventory slots here, or in my multi-tool slots here. I have a whole bunch of S class upgrades. But there's also the type. This is a rifle type multi-tool. You can't see it anywhere in this screen anymore for some stupid reason, but if I get to the point, if I get somewhere where I can compare, actually there's a spot in the base where I can compare. I can talk to the multi-tool guy. I do like me some condensed carbon crystals. And then the different types apply different statistics as well. I believe... I'm trying to remember correctly. Don't quote me on this. It's been a long time since I've looked this stuff up. But I do believe like a pistol multi-tool has like increased scanner range or something like that. And then a rifle type will do more damage with its weapons or some such nonsense. They're supposed to do different things, is the point. Maybe I can talk to this guy. To craft a multi-tool of great power. Here we go. Examine multi-tool. Behold, traveler. Overloaded oxide reflector. Whoa, this has 1, 2, 3, 6, 12, 18. This has 24 slots, and it's an A class. I like the look of this. Okay, yeah. So the one that I have right now is a rifle type, and it's an A class. And this one that he said he'd made for me is also an A class rifle type, right? But like I said, I think there's pistol, rifle, exotic, and alien, I believe. Something like that. But there's also the same thing for the different ships. Like my ship right now is an exotic ship. That's why it's kind of a weird shape. But there's fighter ships, there's cargo ships, there's shuttles, there's exploration type ships, and of course there's exotic type ships. Usually if it's an exotic multi-tool or an exotic ship, it's the most unique looking design, but this might have changed. In my experience, they're usually S-class. Usually. I don't know if that's changed. That's just how I remember it being way back in No Man's Sky Next, some 2 years ago. And the type of the multi-tool does not determine the weapons that you put on it. You can put whatever weapons you want to put on it. So right now I've got just a bolt caster and a scatter blaster. So the bolt caster is your very basic, straightforward pew 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 pew. It's kind of like the it's basically like your assault rifle. The scatter blaster is the shotgun. Pew pew, shoots out a big burst. There's other weapons that you can install. It's essentially, what do you want on your gun? If I didn't want the bolt caster anymore, I could get rid of it and throw on like a blaze javelin, which is like a laser sniper, or I could throw on the pulse spitter, which is more like a I like to think of it as kind of like a little minigun. It shoots out like 3 rounds every time it fires, and it has a super high rate of fire. Not the greatest accuracy, but it just spews out bullets in a little stream. It's kind of cool. And I think that's it. There's also the equivalent of a grenade launcher. You can put that on as well. So it's not determined by the kind of multi-tool or anything like that. It's 100% what do you want to put on it. And it's the same thing with your ship too, which is kind of nice. My ship just has the photon cannon, which is again the basic pew 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 pew. But you got the other weapons that you could put on. I could throw on the rocket launcher, which is really powerful. Shoots out a little salvo of rockets, and they do a lot of damage if they hit. The phase beam, which is very similar to my mining beam. It goes bzzz and does like sustained damage. There's the Cyclotron Ballista, which is another interesting starship weapon. The positron ejector is basically your starship shotgun. It's kind of cool. And the infraknife accelerator is an extremely rapid fire weapon. So you got different weapons. You're not restricted to like the ship type or anything like that. You could have an exploration ship and throw on all 6 of those different guns on it if you wanted. Okay, so we're just landing here to get the radon from these atmosphere harvesters. They're right underneath this trade port. Okay. Come on, let me land. There we go. Okay. And jump down. Please resupply harvesters with fuel. Yes, sir. What? These are empty too? That's disconcerting. I know I filled these up when we planted them yesterday. Now I'm thoroughly confused. Are you playing single player or multiplayer right now? How do I word this? Technically, I'm playing single player right now, but if another person was to jump into this system or forcefully join my game or some shit, then it would immediately turn into a multiplayer game. Where's my ship? Oh, there it is. Tranquil Mother. That's an A-class? What? That's an A-class ship with 38 inventory slots. That's a lot. C-class? Nope, that's kind of crappy. So, yeah, when they introduced multiplayer in this game, they did incorporate like a kind of hot join sort of thing where people can just jump in and out. Oh yeah, we were going to use... Okay, so we need to find blueprints, and to do that, the easiest way I know how is you need to take this navigation data, which you can get in numerous ways when you're exploring planets. I tend to find them pretty often on space stations. And then you talk to the cartographer on a space station, and you exchange navigation data for planetary charts. And there's, like I said, there's 4 types of planetary charts you can get. You can get ones to find an inhabited outpost. This is a commercial cartographic data. And then you have alien cartographic data. This leads you to an ancient artifact site. There's also emergency cartographic data, which picks up signals from distress beacons. So that'll be like crashed ships or crashed freighters and that kind of stuff. And then this last one, secret cartographic data. This leads you to a secure site of interest. So you want to use the secret cartographic data. This will take you to like a manufacturing plant or something. Usually a building that is like protected by sentinels, where they get pissed off if you mess around. So we're gonna fly to this supply depot. Not quite what I was hoping for. I don't think we've got blueprints from this. It's not far though, so I'll just stay planet side. Pew, 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 pew. Shoot the plants. Yeah, it'll be faster if I just break atmosphere and then we get out of here. Whoop. And there it is. Whoops. What do you mean planetary interference? You lie. Oh well. Still faster. Alright. So the building hasn't spawned yet. That's fine. We'll just find a landing spot nearby and it'll probably pop into view. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. About 45 minutes left in the stream and then I'll call it a night. It's been pretty fun so far though. Alright, let's get this dihydrogen while we're here so that that building has time to load. Do. Quick question to anybody in chat though. Has anybody played the game that came out in the last couple weeks called Man-Eater? I'm just curious. Okay, let's fix this damaged machinery by removing the viscous fluids. And what do we get? We got a... What? We got an S-Class Boltcaster module. What? That's fucking awesome. Alright, let's get rid of the combat scope. So, what I'm doing here is for each module, either on your exosuit or your starship or your multi-tool, I have not it. I don't have it. I want it. Oh, okay. Anyways, so for each little technology thing, you can give it up to 3 upgrades, and you can craft a 4th one. So this barrel ionizer, it's a crafted technology thing. The other 3 I've either bought or found. So what I'm doing here is, since I have my multi-tools slots are all full, I had to get rid of something in order to open up a slot so that I could place a new thing. Now, if I wanted to, I could just craft something new. So I could craft the pulse spitter weapon, the blaze javelin weapon, if I so chose, but I don't want to. Oh yeah, the plasma launcher, that's the grenade launcher kind of thing. What I need to do with that open slot is I now need to install this bolt caster module. Boop. And now I have 4 installed, so these are actually like overloading the technology, so they're actually not being applied anymore. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm comparing this one's stats to the stats of the ones that I already have and seeing if it is better. It does have plus 11% fire rate, but don't they all have that? 11 fire rate, 13 fire rate, and 11 fire rate. Reload time. Okay, so this one has minus 16% reload time, plus 3% damage, plus 11% fire rate, and ricochet module. I think this has minus 17% reload time, plus 11% fire rate, ricochet module, and clip size plus 8. I think I'm going to keep the ones that I have, because the 3 that I have add damage. And I prefer to have damage than clip size, so I'm going to dismantle this. There we go. And I can recraft the combat scanner that I got rid of. Okay, so let's go ahead and install technology, combat scope. And now I need to plant the iron battery there and the wiring loom there. One and done, and now I have my combat scope back. Whoop! Okay, scatter blaster, mining beam. Alright, we got everything. Okay, let's go check out this supply depot. So unfortunately, this supply depot will not give us a blueprint. This building here, it has valuable items inside, and like this container has aronium in it, and this container has thermic condensate, so pretty decent valuable stuff. To get to it though, you have to pull out your gun, blow it up, and in doing so, there's a bunch of sentinels scudding around nearby. That's what these floating robots are. These are sentinels. They're like the GTA police in No Man's Sky, basically. We're going to save and chart this sector. So by activating this beacon, this actually gave me a thing of navigational data, so I could trade it to the Cartographer. Alright, so we're going to switch to the scatter blaster, because bang, 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 there we go. That just pissed off the sentinels. We're going to bust all these open by shooting them, and then it will give us the stuff inside. I don't even care what it is, we're just going to do it. Oh, come on. There we go. Elite Sentinel Force. That's always reassuring. Whoa, hey, what the? Get away from me. Get out of my face. And that's why I like the scatter blaster. Oh, hello, there's the quadruped sentinel. This is when they're angry enough that you beat up their combat units, they send a little quadruped thingy after you. Ooh. He's dead. You do get stuff for beating the sentinels, though. Defeating sentinels does give you like a bit of nanites and some various other things. Pugnium is one big thing that the sentinels give you. Okay, now we're going to have more sentinel reinforcements arriving. Oh. And we got a Sentinel Walker, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, so we're going to see what a Sentinel Walker looks like. They're actually pretty easy to take down. So these are Sentinel combat units. They actually have a little piece of armor plating on the front of them. So it's a lot harder to like damage them. I shoot off the armor plating first, then I shoot the Sentinel itself, and the Sentinel dies. We'll take care of the big Walker in just a second. Okay, so shoot up the lip. Oops, come on. Go. And you want to shoot up these little purple barrels because they usually refill your shields, and that's how you get the stuff for defeating them. Okay, so this is a Sentinel Walker. They're big, they're ugly. You got to shoot off the armor plating on the top of its pseudo head. Then you got to shoot off the armor plating on its thigh, and the armor plating on its shin on both legs. Because right now we still can't damage the Walker brain. That is like the core of the Walker. We can't damage it yet. We gotta shoot off all the armor plating first. Done. Okay, now we can do some other crazy shit. Ooh, look out for the little mortars. Boom, 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 boom. There they go. So now he's using different weapons, but we can also shoot up here, and we're actually damaging the Walker brain now. There's a key weak spot kind of on the front somewhere. It's a little... It's not easily noticeable, but it's kind of like at the top of the little orange square area thing. I'm trying to aim for that. There we go. See that yellow 456 number popping up? That means I'm hitting the right spot. And we'll just keep shooting it. He'll die. That's a big boy, yep. Them some big SOBs. Okay. I'm going to switch to the scatter blaster now. Come on. See ya. And we want to shoot up the big ass barrel because we get a Walker brain. And we need to get out of here before those additional Sentinel reinforcements arrive. So I just got 68 nanites for busting open that purple barrel thing. So killing lots of Sentinels can give you quite a bit of nanites. But it's pretty dangerous. Okay, so all I need to do is run really far away so that the Sentinels can't see me. And they're still following me. But I can keep going. Recharge life support. Oh, we gotta recharge hazard protection too. So let's do sodium there, and then life support with an oxygen capsule. And then we just keep running away. You can even run in a straight line. Ooh, what is this? A deposit of probably uranium? Yes, it is. Oh, they're still behind me. Damn. That's okay. In 5 seconds, they will stop searching, and then I can go back. The key thing is that they don't get close enough to detect you. They need two things. They need to be within a certain proximity, and they need to have line of sight on you. Alright, so that's done with. That was the opposite of exciting. Alright, so we're going to use another thing of that planetary chart, the secret cartographic data, to look for another secure site of interest. I'm hoping we get like a manufacturing plant. And supply depot again, damn it. Did I just detect the same one that's right in front of me? I think I did. I'm not happy about that. I could open these boxes, but I don't care. Yeah. I think that just detected the same bloody supply depot. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, that sucks. Just wasted a navigational chart. Oh well, let's use another one. I got lots of these, and I got lots of navigational data too to replace them, so whatever. And there we go. Manufacturing facility. That's what I wanted. So there's this type of building, and then there's another one. I forget what it's called, but you got to fly up to it. You got to shoot open the door. It took me a long time to figure it out that you got to shoot open the door, honestly, in the base game, because I just walked around and I was like, huh, it's a building. You can't get inside. Okay, whatever. And then I ran away. Where the hell's my ship? Well, hello there. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of discoveries to upload too, don't we? Not those. Upload all. Bloop. 49 nanites for whatever the hell we discovered. Okay. Jump in the Bugle Slapper. And off we go to the manufacturing facility. Whee! Arrive in 2 hours. That simply will not do. Let's get outside the atmosphere. Okay, and that should be far enough. Now we engage the pulse drive. Significantly faster. Now sometimes these buildings have a little landing spot close by. It hasn't loaded yet, so there's that. See how there's those little blue rings on the ground? They're kind of like moving inwards. When I get closer, they'll turn green. That means I can land there. So I hit the landing button, and I fly in and I land in that exact spot. If you ever see that, it's basically a free landing zone. It will not cost your starship some launch fuel to take off again. So if you ever see that close to a building that you want to investigate, definitely land there. Humming sack. Oh, hey, there's albumin pearls in there. Okay, so we're going to save and chart this unknown sector. Bloop bloop. Me liking. And we got navigation data for that. Okay, cool. Okay, so manufacturing facility. There's usually some boxes lying around nearby. Let's open up that one. That has some projectile ammunition. But as you can see, there's a sentinel there. You can't physically see one, but on the compass at the top there shows there's another sentinel over here. They're kind of patrolling this manufacturing facility. This is why it is a secured site of interest. What we need to do is we need to bust open this door. So we switch to a weapon, point at the door, shoot the door in a specific spot a few times. Now the sentinels are pissed. Walk inside. Extract nanites. Ooh, we got some nanites. I like nanites. Nanites are yummy. This tastes good with a little salt. Okay, so with the alarm going off, all we need to do is find the main terminal, which is this thing. Ooh, there's a box here. Okay, I'll grab that just to be sure. Otherwise I'll forget. So we activate the main terminal, and we solve the puzzle. The factory stands vacant, producing nothing. The production lines have long since ceased, and though the alarm sounds, it is unclear why. Trapped in system, please help me. The only reason I'm understanding this is because I've learned a lot of Korvax words. So when you start out in this game, you won't understand what this is saying. It'll be in either Vy'keen or Gek or Korvax. And until you learn a bunch of words... A voice calls out, sad alone. Start production, wipe system, or alert Korvax authorities. We're going to try alerting the Korvax authorities. Alert the Korvax authorities to their faulty factory. They dispatch a science team to examine the anomaly, thanking me for my trouble. Okay, so that gave me... I had a feeling that was going to be the wrong pick. That's okay. Did it anyways. Okay, so that's that facility done. Need to find another one. So we use another planetary chart. Another manufacturing facility. Perfect. So the reason why the Sentinels protect these is because I do believe the working theory is that it's a manufacturing facility that is like manufacturing Sentinels. And there we go. We didn't use any launch thruster fuel for taking off from that landing location. Not all landing locations are an actual landing pad, although the landing pads are quite nice because they're obvious and plain as day. Hey, look, there's another landing site. There we go. Okay, and let's hop out. This is another new area with a beacon that we can use to save and chart this sector. Let's just open up this crate first, throw away all the rusted metal, and it opens right up. What did we get? Some dihydrogen jelly. Meh. Open that up, and then we open this up. Got an oxygen capsule. Cool. Save and chart, unknown sector. Rumelet wetlands. Alright. Okay, so we got to do the same thing here. Got to find the door, blast it open, run inside before the Sentinels get in my face, showing me just how pissed off they are. Oh, here's the box. Should have some projectile ammunition. Oh, condensed carbon works too. Bolt caster, scatter blaster. Can you crash your ship? Not to knowing knowledge. I mean, like you can run it into things and it takes some shield damage. I think... I can't remember. I seem to recall a blurb about if your ship suffers critical damage in a battle, like you lose the shields and then it keeps getting shot and suffers critical damage, it does crash on a nearby planet and you have to repair it and all that stuff. I don't know that for sure. My assumption was that it explodes and you die, so... That's something to watch for, too, is little blue cubes like this, or sometimes there's little orange hedrons on tables and stuff. You check them out, you get some nanites or some navigational data. Okay, wait, there's another terminal here. Are there any doors to other rooms? Nope. Okay, so we got another terminal here. I honestly can't say for certainty whether or not you can crash your ship, because it's not like I actually go out of my way to, you know, get myself killed or get my ship shot down or anything like that. Alarms blare, sounding out against my intrusion. The facility is remotely operated and no one responds to the klaxon's call. The terminal indicates the facility was undertaking a specialized piece of research. Experiment containment failure. Common blah blah, blah element overcharge blah blah, blah clarify blah blah blah. Oh shit. The terminal appears to be asking for manual confirmation of its experiment. Let's go ahead and insert carbon. I tap a few commands into the terminal, opening its input hopper. I insert some carbon from the exosuit. There's a pause, then a rumble. Fire belches from the hopper. Smoke seeps from the terminal keyboard. The entire system shuts down. Shit, that was the wrong option. That really accomplished nothing. Damn it. So I'm guessing the important word there was like contaminated or something. Organic element contamination or some bullshit. Had I known that word, then I would have known, oh, okay, so don't pick that option because that's dumb. We're going to use another navigation chart. There's another manufacturing facility. That's what we want. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a knowledge stone right over there. Let's go hit that up. I can just see it. It's a little perfectly shaped cylinder. I like knowledge stones. I spent a lot of time when the game, both when the game first came out and when I first jumped on with the next update. I spent a lot of time just running around and checking out alien monuments and that kind of stuff, which usually have a lot of knowledge stones, and I learned a lot of words. You don't reload and try again? No. This is a lot of oxygen-rich plants. Let's scan it first. And there is a predator? What the? Get away from me. Not that I'm really hurting for oxygen, I don't think, but there's this many oxygen plants in one spot. How can you refuse? Reload your last save and do the facility again. Why? I have like bajillions of navigation data and plenty of planetary charts right now, so the whole process of going through the of quitting out to the main menu and then going through the whole loading screen to get back into the game probably takes twice as long than just to use a new chart, find a new location, and fly to it. I could test that theory. Oy. Stupid predator. And by predator, I mean that big armadillo dog thingy. No problem. Some folks don't know. No, I imagine. I just don't really save scum very much in very many games. Do. Alright, quit out this. GTFO. What the? Oh, there it is. Flew a little too high, I think. How you doing this Thursday evening there, Sprung Nickel? Appreciate you coming by the stream. Thanks very much. I don't stream this game too often, but I do play it fairly regularly. Normally I do Stellaris Console Edition stuff. Okay. See, look, another beacon. pretty much one of these at every manufacturing facility, it seems like. Bletch Crossing. I thought it said Belch Crossing for a second. Alright, let's get the box. What is this going to give me? Projectile ammunition? Nope. Condensed carbon again. Okay. The Sentinels are right here. I don't really care. Just shoot the door open. And we're in. Okay. So let's get the nanites. Bloop bloop. And there should be a... Ooh, hey! Here's another little encrypted navigation data. These ones are a lot harder to spot than the blue cubes and the orange hedrons. But they also give you navigation data or some nanites. Let's check out the little box. And then we'll take a look at the terminal. What do we do here? Alarms blare sounding out against my intrusion. The facility is remotely operated and no one responds to the klaxon's call. The terminal indicates the facility was undertaking a specialized piece of research. Experiment containment failure. Common blah blah. Element overcharge blah blah. Clarify blah blah blah. The terminal appears to be asking for manual confirmation of its experiment. So we know what not to do this time. Continue experiment. Boop. I tap a few commands into the terminal, authorizing it to continue. There is a pause, then a rumble. Fire belches from the hopper, blah blah blah. Also the wrong pick, apparently. Okay. Duly noted. Got burnt out on tanks. So you stop with tanks altogether? I have had that game uninstalled for over a year. I don't think I even played it since December of 2018. Operations Center. Hey, that's another good one. That's the other building type that I was hoping for. I think it's pretty much the same thing. Fly up to it, break into it, and check out the terminal. Holy crap, I just got that game. Good game. So you literally just bought the game because you were curious about it and saw me playing it. If I'm understanding correctly. Unless I'm misinterpreting what you're saying. You have to clarify for me. I'm not very smart. Stellaris. Oh, okay. Well, you can check out... I upload YouTube stuff to my channel fairly regularly there, EvoKs. It's mostly Stellaris Console Edition stuff that I upload these days, and I stream it at least once a week. So if you'd like, I'll actually be streaming Stellaris Console Edition tomorrow, and you can come by and watch me playing that. Just follow the Twitch channel, and then you can search for Mobius Y on YouTube, and you'll easily find my channel. I've got a bunch of Stellaris videos on it. You're probably going to want to be looking for the most recent ones, though, because I've been playing it since it launched last year with the old version, and we just got the version 2.2 update, so a lot of my old stuff is kind of obsolete now. Alright, let's bust down this door. Bam, bam, bam. Get away from me. Oops, I had one more shot. There we go. And we're in. So there's a couple additional rooms off to the sides. We'll check those out in just a minute. Let's restore our shields. Check out this orange hedron. Get the encrypted navigation data. There's the nanites. We'll take those. And we will also grab that research specimen to increase our Korvax standing. And we'll open up that thing, whatever it was. Okay, let's check out the terminal now. Primary terminal is non-responsive, but comms seem open. Warning, comm entity. Contact Convergence Technology Entity for help. Okay. I can open my conversation with whoever or whatever installed it. Request remote help. There we go. The bright lights of an electronic life form appear on a nearby screen. It chitters brightly. I receive a reward for my report. New product recipe learned. Mind control device. A temporary frigate upgrade that lasts for one expedition. Okay. So I got this blueprint by random. That don't happen too often. Usually it opens up, there's like a blueprint kind of pseudo tech tree that opens up and you can choose what blueprint you get. Not all the time, but... Alright, let's check out these side doors, or side rooms, excuse me. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's a bunch of plants and stuff. Oh well, I guess I do need the carbon now that I've used a whole bunch to refill the atmosphere harvesters. Give me all your carbon. I need your clothes, your boots, and your carbon. Alright, this is just tedious, so I'm not going to do that. Let's check out the other one. I'm already subscribed to you. Oh, okay. Well, good to know. Ah, more plants. Some other stuff in the middle here, too. We'll just move around a little bit. Boop, 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 boom. Unidentified mineral. Really? And I can't scan it. Ah. Can I shoot it? Oops. Sure can. Give me that hot ferrite dust. And grab that. Alright, well, I'm not going to bother with the rest of this. Basic stuff that I don't necessarily need. Okay, let's go find another... Oh, hey, I don't think I activated this thing. Let's hit the beacon, save and chart. Probably going to shut down the stream in about 15-20 minutes, because it will have been about 2 hours. But yeah, if you guys want to see me play some more of this, or stream some more of this, or whatnot, like I said, let me know in chat, or let me know in the comments below if you're watching this on YouTube in the future. I'm getting attacked by another friggin' armadillo dog. Supply depot, not what I was hoping for, but that's okay. We'll check it out anyways. Or maybe I could just use another planetary chart right now. Bloop. Nothing found. Okay, well that sucks. Wasted that one. Where'd the armadillo dog go? Eh, whatever. You know what? Don't care. Let's get out of here. Run away! Hey, there's a starship that just flew overhead. Oop! I just hit the ground. Whoops. Alright. What do we got? Woo! Okay, just gotta wait for it to load. Because it's currently floating. Doot, doot, doot. That's better. Ram it! Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't do anything. I could shoot it with the starship guns, but it's a pain in the ass trying to reliably and repeatedly hit them from the sky. I find it easier now that I have like wicked guns. I find it easier just to land and shoot it with my pew-pews. Get away from me. Ay, 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 ay. Get out of here. Meat Eater No Man's Sky edition. So we just got some feline liver for killing those things. Poor creatures. Sentinels don't like it when you kill animals too. Is Outer Worlds like this? Outer Worlds or Outer Wilds? Because if you're referring to the Outer Worlds, which is the Obsidian game, then no. Very different. Okay, open that one up too. Oops, hang on. Depends on where. What just happened? I'm still live, but my Twitch app just crapped out for some reason. Hang on, let me just close it. And open it back up. There we go. Okay. Let's bust this open. Ooh, is that a new thing? Nope. It looked like it was. Just for a split second. Alright, let's bust these open. Bam. Got radon in this one. I like me some radon. Very good. Bust that one open. That one. And that's all of them. And now we do the good old... Time to do the good old science fiction shuffle where we run the fuck away for a little while. Whee! There we go. Okay, so they're out of range. They're searching. Just need to keep up this pace a little bit. No. Nothing like Outer Worlds. I don't think you can even fly your spaceship in Outer Worlds, can you? I've never played it. There's a Wild and a Worlds. Yes, I've never played Outer Wilds. I've heard lots of good things about it, though. And it looks pretty unique and interesting. I was thinking about buying it and trying it out sometime. Maybe in the future if I see it's on like a big sale or something. Make you run directly ahead of its path and make sure you look behind you a lot. Eh. Don't need to look behind me. Whee! There we go. Okay, time to find the next secure location. Classic sci-fi run. Yeah, exactly. And if it's like modern sci-fi too, make sure you trip and fall and stumble over every little thing that's on the ground that is in the same path as your means of escape. Okay, I'm gonna have to refill the launch thruster pretty soon. Hey, a manufacturing facility right over here. How convenient. Is there a landing location? Doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate. Oh, there it is. It just spawned. Sometimes it takes a minute for everything to load in, and sometimes that happens. Okay, that was interesting. And keep repeating, oh shit! Or do you scream, what is that? Or do you scream, it's gotten loose, I can't control it, blah blah blah, that kind of bullshit. Like, what's the most common tagline besides oh shit? Modusi Wastes. Okay, restore points saved. Let's go around and check the door. Oh, there's the box. Open up a little orange box, get some free stuff. I like some free stuff. Alright, blast this open. There we go. And we're in. Secure the facility. Room clear! Room clear! Alright, let's check out this terminal. My unauthorized intrusion has activated an alert on the control terminal. Its lights flash an angry, hostile red. Reboot, blah blah blah. Data loss probability warning, blah blah. Backup, blah blah blah. Security countermeasures have begun a full system wipe. I see file after file being purged from the records. Let's force restart. There we go. I forcibly restart the system. After a short delay, the screen comes back to life. All trace of the security program has vanished. Normal operations have resumed, and I have access to the facility's main control panel. I should be able to alter production to my own benefit. Okay, so this is where you do it correctly, and you have the choice. So I hope EvoKs is still here watching this. I have the option. I can either extract nanites or extract units, which are both currency. Nanites are for like more rare things like technology modules and that kind of stuff. Units is for basic commodities, you know, like resources and trade goods and that kind of stuff. Or I select this learn new recipe. This is what I want to do. So you have a couple choices to do with the learn new recipe thing. So we have these components and devices. These are often like consumables. Ah, good. Okay. So these are often consumables. You start off, like the very first thing you would learn is life support gel, and that branches off into dihydrogen jelly, which you need to make life support gel. It also goes to the ion battery, which is used to like repower certain technology components, like your hazard protection. That leads off to your Starship launch fuel, your oxygen capsule, advanced ion battery. But there's also warp cells that you can get, which leads to the Atlas passes and the warp hypercore, that kind of stuff. And then you got all these little thingies over here to learn carbon crystals, rare metal elements, chloride lattice, destabilized sodium. These are like advanced forms of putting together like superoxide crystal. You take a bunch of oxygen and craft some superoxide crystal with it, so it kind of like condenses your inventory down a little bit. And then the chloride lattice, same thing with chlorine, tetracobalt, ionized cobalt. Rare metal element is just pure ferrite, and then carbon crystal is just from condensed carbon. And then you can craft things like the cobalt mirror, the salt refractor, the sodium diode, and the oxygen filter. So these little things, not as valuable as some of these valuable products items that you can get. Yeah. OMG so much. That was just the first page. This is all like reusable components that you're going to use. Well, not all of them, but a bunch of the stuff you're going to use it fairly regularly. And some of the stuff like oxygen filters, sodium diodes, and salt refractors and stuff like that, you need those to craft certain technology components or even advanced products. So here we have valuable products. You start off with acid, which leads to thermic condensate or portable reactors, that kind of stuff. And then from thermic condensate, it branches down into two sections. We got enriched carbon and nitrogen salt. That leads down to organic catalyst, which will take us down to the fusion accelerant, or even the superconductor and the cryo pump. But the big one here is the mainly the stasis device. The stasis device, a single one, is extremely valuable, like several million units. So, yeah, there's a metric crap ton of stuff that you gotta learn in order to be able to craft all this stuff, which is pretty crazy. But it's interesting. So what was I working on? I already have the superconductor, which is nice. That's what I want. Do I have thermic condensate? Yes, so I need hot ice and thermic condensate for a cryo pump? Okay. Thermic condensate and enriched carbon. Dirty bronze. I think I'll start with the portable reactor. Liquid explosive and fusion accelerant. Okay. So even if I learned the recipe for the portable reactor, which requires liquid explosive, I have that blueprint. I don't have the fusion accelerant blueprint, which is this one way over here. So I gotta learn that first, and in order to get that, I need to get the organic catalyst first. Excuse me. Blah, 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 blah. Talking is hard. Alright, so let's start with that then. Let's get the organic catalyst. There we go. New recipe learned. Beautiful. So, the next thing to do is to try to find another facility so that I can unlock yet another blueprint and then get that fusion accelerant or whatever it was called. Another manufacturing facility detected. That's what I want to hear. Very good, very nice. So we'll check out this last facility, and then I'm actually going to call it a night because it should have been about 2 hours by now. And I need to try to get a decent night's sleep for once. Okay, I already saved and charted this area, so that's fine. Alright, let's hop back in the ship. Off we go. And of course you can sometimes come across these facilities by like pseudo accident when you're just walking around on planets and you see, oh, there's a nearby unknown building, let's go check it out. Or you use there's a portable device that you can use called a signal booster, which scans for nearby buildings. Thank God there isn't a chance to fail. Yeah, no kidding. It's essentially just, you know, pick the right option, and different things will happen. If you pick the right thing, you'll be able to unlock a new blueprint. It's as easy as that. Of course, it's a lot easier to pick the right options when you have learned more words of the various races. So that's part of the reason why I spent so much time when I first started playing this game at launch and after the next update. I just ran around and learned words. So if we actually take a look at my milestones, I have learned 281 Gek words, 265 Vy'keen words, and 457 Korvax words. I'm sure for some really hardcore No Man's Sky players, those are kind of like rookie numbers. but it's a fair bit. It's a lot more than a lot of people. How's it going, No Identity? You're coming in just at the very tail end of the stream, because I'm going to end it after we open up this building and take a look inside, as a matter of fact. I've been live for about 2 hours already, so time to pack it in and call her a night. I'm also hungry as hell. Get some more nanites. Oh, hey, blue cube. Let's get some navigation data. There we go. Actually, I'll fly to the space station and talk to the cartographer to show how you get this these planetary charts. I'll show you how you get those. All right. Oops. Hang on. Activate the terminal. The facility rings with the blare of an alarm. However, it appears I am not the first intruder. The terminal display indicates a previous hijack attempt. Virus detection warning. File extracting valuable data. Okay. Strange shifting glyphs dance across the terminal's command prompt. Some alien code is taking over the system's research drive. Okay, let's quarantine the alien process. Hey, there we go. The quarantine operation is successful and the alien code is purged from the system. The alarms fall silent. Cool. Normal operations have resumed and I have access to blah 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 blah. Let's learn a new recipe again. Okay, so I got the organic catalyst and now I can get the fusion accelerant. That will allow me to get the portable reactor. What else do I need after the portable reactor? I need the quantum processor, which requires a circuit board and a superconductor. I have those. And then the fusion igniter requires a quantum processor, a portable reactor, and geodesite. Do I have geodesite? Actually, I don't think you'd learn that. Or do you? Where is it? Oh, there it is. I don't have geodesite. Damn. I do have uranium, so I'll have to learn grantine and geodesite first. Huh. So between a fusion igniter and a stasis device, the stasis device, I already have the cryogenic chamber. I don't have the quantum processor. And I do have iridesite. Interesting. Okay. But anyways, let's get the fusion accelerant. There we go. New product recipe learned. Beautiful. Alright, now let's get out of here. Factory override unit. I don't need to use it. It's already gone. I got a bunch of junk that I need to sell. I'm going to quickly fly to the space station. And we will check out the cartographer there, who you trade navigation data with for planetary charts. Okay, so the space station is way over there by Devotar's Ooh, wrong thing. Nope, we're going to the space station, not the beacon. There we go, thank you. Okay, so these little yellow things at the bottom here, these navigation datas, you pick them up from all sorts of things. You probably saw me check out the blue cubes, the little black disc on the table, the little orange hedron, as well as the little kind of beacon things where we save and chart the area on the planet. Those are all ways to get some navigation data for free. Ooh, it's on the other side. Okay, turn around. There it is. Coming in for a swoopy-doopy landing. Woo, woo, woo. I think we defied the laws of physics in our landing there, just for a split second. Okay. And I believe it's this one? No. Oh, yes. This is the cartographer. Okay. Are there any things on the tables here? Sometimes in the space stations you can find on various tables and crates, sometimes you'll find little orange cubes or orange hedrons to get some additional navigation data in order to trade with the cartographer. So let's take a quick look on the other side now. This side has all the merchant. Hey, here we go. Here's an orange hedron. Encrypted navigation data. That gave us some nanites. I'll take it. Nanites are good too. Is there another thing on one of these tables? Sometimes they're on the various merchants' desks too. Hey, there's one right here. Blue cube. And I can't activate it. I must have gotten that one a long time ago. That looks like that's it. Okay, well we got one, so there's that. Class B class with 36 inventory slots. Neat. Okay. So now we go talk to this guy. This is the Cartographer. Every space station has one. You talk to him, the Corvax looks up, swiftly scans me, blah blah blah. We exchange maps. So this is where you select what type of planetary charts you want, and I've already listed these. We have alien cartographic data. This sends you to ancient artifact sites, which are good for like learning new words or possibly even finding like portal glyphs, maybe. Probably not, but you get the gist. Mostly for learning words and learning about the different species, the Corvax, the Gek, or the Vy'keen in the galaxy. Commercial cartographic data, this takes you to an inhabited outpost, so like a trade port or something like that. Emergency cartographic data, this gives you the coordinates of a distress signal, so it can take you to a downed ship or a crashed freighter or an abandoned building. And the abandoned buildings are something different altogether. And then lastly, we have the secret cartographic data, which takes us to a secure site of interest. These are the ones we've been using the last little bit, and we're going to trade a bunch of our navigation data for these charts. I'm actually only going to trade about 20. So I'll select 20. Whoop. There we go. And now I'll trade for a few alien cartographic data because I like these ones. I like visiting the alien sites. So how many do I have left? Oh, I can exchange another 10. I don't care for these ones. I think I'll just leave it alone. Let's back out. So if we check my inventory now, I've lost a lot of that navigational data, which is fine because I've gained a few more planetary charts, which was the whole point. And that's it, that's all. That's how you get the planetary charts. You use them, and it'll send you to a specific point of interest. Of course, there is also, like I said, the portable signal booster, which you can plop down on the planet, and it will scan for nearby buildings. You used to have to use the signal booster with the navigational data, and then you would scan for types of buildings that way, but now you just get these planetary charts. So it's kind of cool how that's changed. Can I talk to this guy? Hello. I travel to the center of the galaxy, my friend. Perhaps we can assist each other. That's nice. Alright, it's late. I'm gonna take off. I'm actually hungry. I kind of skipped supper, so I'm gonna go eat something. Let's request for dialect help with this guy. And let's go with the mystery symbol to learn a random Corvax word. We have learned the Corvax word for array. Cool, man. Thanks for showing me. Hey, no problem, dude. I do like this game, so if you'd like to see me stream it some more in the future, I'm all for that. You know, anything to get me to play it more. I don't really play... Like, I do play it... I'm gonna say consistently, inconsistently. You know, there'll be a period there where for several weeks I'm playing this game a lot, and then I don't play it for several weeks again. Excuse me. Or even a couple months, or something along those lines, and then I get a big No Man's Sky fix again, and for a couple months I play it pretty regularly several times during the week, and then I don't play it for several weeks, so on and so forth. So if you'd like to see me stream it more, because you enjoy watching me play this, by all means let me know. I do like this game. I've liked it since launch, to be totally honest. It's just at launch I got stuck and frustrated and basically rage quit. But with the next like it all started with the next update. There was just the overhaul to a lot of the core game mechanics, just kind of made it a lot more enjoyable. It gives you a lot of busy work to do now, but it's fun busy work. I don't know why. Not like busy work in Ark Survival Evolved, where that got very boring for me after playing that game to death for too long. Anyways, that's going to be it for tonight. A big thank you to everybody who came by to watch me on the stream. No Identity, even though you were here for a very short time. Evo K's, JB, Techno Colby, Sprung Nickel, and Sasori of the Red Sands. I almost couldn't read that. Chimera, Chrono, all of you folks who came by and interacted with me in chat. I greatly appreciate it. And those who were watching but silently judging my crappy aiming skills, Ebenezer Orange and several others. So, like I said, let me know either in the Discord or in the comments if you would like to see me stream this game more often, if you would just like to see more of this game, period. But that's going to be it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow on Friday with some more Stellaris Console Edition. Until then, this is Mobius Wife signing off. Have a great night, and I hope to see you all again real soon. Take care.